Welcome to episode 10. So this is our final episode, Mother Doctor. We covered a lot of topics. We mostly covered the topics of society, religion, political theory in Mongolia. But to the world, Mother Doctor and I, we want to explore Mongolia's psychology, Mongolia's mind, and how does it different from Western world, from Eastern world, and we want to locate what is so special about being a Mongolian and to have a Mongolian mind. So I want to start our podcast with that very broad question: what it means to be Mongolian, and how does their psychology operate for the past 100 years?
Yes, we know that. What is psychology? So as a philosopher, I answer that mainly psychology. It means mainly, very shortly, one side mind, and other side our behavior outside. In the mind, inside. So these two things we studying, researching, and we call it psychology science. We know this psycho, this word coming from ancient Greece. It means soul, something soul, mind. So today we use another word, consciousness. More brain scientists and neuroscientists using this word, mostly consciousness. We philosophers using the word mind. So in the church or in the Buddhist temple or in the Christian church or Islamic religion, they call it spirit. So we have to speak about one side, religious spirit, philosophical mind, in neuroscience, consciousness. So it's a big problem. So of course, the human is another than animals, because we have this very unique childhood. After we born, we are naked, nothing. We cannot speak, we cannot walking steps, and we are very fragile. You, as a baby, you need so much protection, security, and also caring. So this process is very long, complicated process. In this process, if you had a very bad childhood without security, without protection, without caring, without love, then you have one problem in your psychology, in your mind. So other side, this is in your family. The next level, you have outside on the street society. In the society, you need also protection, security, caring in the society. If there is no such things in the society, and you cannot go out with a good behavior in the street. Okay, in the society, you cannot expect love. In the society, you need recognition. something recognition, so something respects and values, values, morality, and also law and order, if it's possible in Mongolia. Such things we have to think about also a little bit historically, especially for Mongolia. We are just 100 years old. 100 years ago, in China and Russia was big revolution. And this revolution came to Mongolia, and we have to change our whole cultural life. It was a cultural change. It was a progress. Socialism is something for people and living in equality, in peace. So there is no such a thing. Darwin, we know this Darwinism, where the best living good and the bad people have no chance in the society. No. In equality, in socialism, all have equal life chances. So in Mongolia, we have this three how to say, three transition process, transformation process. One is from nomadic life to socialism. It's a big process. Big process. This change was very, very complicated. We had early 30s and 40s. We had civil war between young generation. They want socialism. They want modern life. Old people from Buddhist church, and the big, rich feudalists. They were against socialism, against change. So it was a civil war, big civil war. Killed each other. New teachers killing Buddhist Lama killing teachers, and so it was big civil war. We call it today repressing. No, this was not repressing. It was civil war.
That's a very common view amongst Mongolians.
Every country has, in America, civil war, in Europe, civil war, China, civil war, Russia, civil war. Every country has civil wars because young generation want to change. Old generation, no, we don't like change. And then, in the second part, this was the first part, transition process, and then transformation process. So how you live in this modern socialist Mongolia? You need literacy. You need room, not this yurta, room, and living, and reading book, writing letters, and thinking, and you learn profession like medicine, teacher, engineering, law, all these professions you have to learn. Very new. This is very new transformation, new process. Very, very complicated process.
Yes, compared to other countries.
My parents are the first generation who started profession, learned profession, and then was 1990 cut up this process through perestroika, and then come the Westerners, and then said free market economy, no socialism. Socialism is bad. Capitalism is okay. Democracy is okay, and so on. And then we had the next transition process from socialist to market economy to this democracy and so thing. And this failed because democracy is not life process. This is a political process. We're living socialist life, and we facing democratic politics, multi-parties and so on. Every 4 years election and so on. This is political process. In everyday life, we live socialist life. We cannot change this life.
Yes.
Kindergarten, school, university, profession, all this is normal process in every country. How we can lose this? It's impossible. So in these three processes, transition from nomadic to socialism, in the socialist life, socialist reality, and then after socialism, this democracy, political democracy, political situation, in these three big transition and transformation process, how changed the mind of people, how changed the behavior of people. This is my I written in my books what was with the psychology with these people outside. Is it possible you change only today? You say I'm socialist, and then tomorrow I'm not socialist. Is it psychologically? Is it possible? Your mind, there is big stress or big chaos in your mind. What is right? What is wrong? In socialism was right, in democracy wrong. In socialism wrong, in democracy good. So it's a chaos. For me, it was a chaos. I studied in socialism, and then socialism stopped in democracy, and then the democracy, all morality, all values go down. And you have to learn other bad moralities, bad values. You have to learn. How it is possible? No, it's not possible. I'm still socialist today. Also, it's not possible.
How do you manage the transition from socialism?
Not possible. Political, economical, maybe, but
okay,
cultural, not possible.
You're still
next week is Natam. We are again like nomads. Horse riding, wrestling. This is 100 years ago. That's why the people, the mind of people is a very, very, how to say, very, very strong or static mind. It's very complicated to change the mind of people. It means you have to change their beliefs. Belief cannot be so easy. Change your belief, your values, your morality. You cannot change it from one day to other day. That's why the whole America doesn't understand Islamic world. Islamic world has own values, own moralities. They cannot change. You cannot come. You can come to Islam country and now democracy, regime change. Tomorrow market economy, freedom, no religion, no Allah. It's not possible.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now with Israeli wants to impose their Western beliefs on all those Islamic countries like Iran, Palestine, Iraq. Well, it's not working.
You know, there is no such Israeli people.
There is no.
All people, most people from Israel coming from Europe.
From Europe, US.
From Western. Israelis are Western people.
Yep. Yeah.
Western people.
Mm-hmm.
This is a And Netanyahu had another name. Netanyahu changed his name.
You said it was a Polish name, right? Netanyahu.
all the ministries and presidents of Israeli have changed their names.
Mm-hmm.
Israeli is a very strange country. Or
It's a strange country.
Country. Strange construction. It's a construction. It's an artificial country.
But they believe that God gave them that land.
Okay.
The people of Israel.
Yeah, I have no discussion about God.
Yes. Yeah. So anyways, let's go back to Mongolian psychology.
Yeah, and then today we have the problem because of socialism and democracy in America. Very young people are very loving to go America. They like American culture and so. That's why we have now big cultural chaos, cultural change, and eating McDonald's, Coca-Cola, all these things, rap, and all the American, the whole American music industry is in Mongolia present.
Yeah.
And Hollywood are here present because of YouTube and internet. You have no problem now watching these movies. And, so cultural chaos. And also now we are ready for a civil war. Young generation very how to say digital oriented.
Yeah.
Their most life happening in internet and smartphones. And the other side, the old people, they are living analog, without digital, without internet. So also this clash. Social media is a big, like a lifestyle for young people. Yeah, we have now this cultural. Yeah, we know from the sociology this terminus assimilation. Assimilation. So cultural assimilation. We have this cultural assimilation now, because the assimilation it means you let your own culture aside and going to another culture in. So you forget your Mongolian culture and go to America and you like American people because you think, you believe American culture is better than Mongolian culture. My own culture is big. It's not good. Your culture is very nice. I like.
Yeah.
So we are Mongolians now in this process. Young people want to go out. They saw Hollywood movie and thinking, oh, so nice in America. I watched Hollywood. I want to go to America. American dream. So this is for a little country, and our culture is not so much like a culture. It's a more tradition, more habitus. So custom against American culture, industry, we have no chance.
Mm-hmm.
In America, it's a culture of industry.
Mm-hmm. So do Mongolians used to use the word like mind, spirit, consciousness? Do Mongolians used to use those words? Like, how do they express the human, like their psychology? Do they have a culture of talking about their own psychology with each other?
Yes, we know we have this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Before socialism, we had more Tibetan Buddhism.
Yeah.
They used the Tibetan words.
Mm-hmm.
Buddhism words or terminus of Buddhismus. Dharma, Dharma,
Mm-hmm.
green Dara, red
Mm-hmm.
Dara, and all this coming from Sanskrit and through Tibetan words. So, and they used the word no mind, no consciousness. They used the word suns. Suns is something like soul,
Okay.
spirit. In Latin, spirit. In English, soul. So this word, spirit. And then in socialism, we had a new word, this psychology. It came from Russia. Sigmund Freud, Paulo, Austrian, German Sigmund Freud, and Russian Paulo came this word psychological terminus, this behavior, how to behave. There's many experiments with the dog, yes, how to behaving the dogs. So in America was the big behaviorist was Skinner. Skinner was big behaviorist. So behavior was very actual in Mongolia. How to behave in socialism. So citizens each other to behave. And they thought through knowledge we can make a new man. Through education and through knowledge we can make new men. So this is also very huge project. Then after socialism we have now the process of another terminus, another words, intelligence coefficient, IQ, emotional coefficient, EQ, and now artificial intelligence, and then neuroscience, consciousness. All these are also for Mongolia, very new. We have no words for consciousness or intelligence. We have no words. From where? So, and then people trying to translate it in Mongolian words. Not good. This is not good. We can translate horse or something else, sky, and translate sun, but these abstract words, psychological, philosophical, religious abstract words, we cannot translate with Mongol words because we have no history with psychology, with philosophy, with sociology. We have no history. Historical, we are very new, very young country. Mongolia is just 100 years old. So many problems we have. So many problems with translation. We know that Japanese people in Japan, they using foreign words without translation. In Japan. Psychology, otherwise, or mainly, all professions need psychology. All professions. In every profession, you have to learn psychology. Without psychology, no profession can, how to say, exist normally.
Yeah.
Every profession needs psychology.
Mm.
Every profession, in everyday life is psychology.
Mm.
All psychology. We do have now also psychology. Our communication is very psychological
Mhm.
because this our beliefs and our intuition.
Mhm.
We have to, we are actors. We acting through language, through
Through language, yeah.
facing, through behavior, through
Yeah.
gazing, all this through voices,
Mhm.
mimic.
It's
So all are psychological. Without this, we cannot communicate
Mhm.
normal.
Mhm.
This is psychology.
So how Mongolia's psychology is different from
Yeah,
Western societies, let's say?
Westerners differ very. It's a big difference between the Western and the Mongolian
Yeah.
psychologists. In Western psychology, people are individuals.
Mhm.
There is a big discretion between people.
Mhm.
Discretion.
There's like a line
Yes.
bound.
Yes. Cool. Very cool. In
Mhm.
Mongolia, we have no discretion. we are we are handling like relatives.
Yeah. Very tight.
Yes, many people. I don't know them, and I want to some discretion, and so like that.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, brother Moller.
We call it each brothers and sisters.
Yes, we are brothers and sisters. Why so discretion? Say me, I have problem. And you pay money. Later.
Yeah. It's a different relationship.
Help me. They say it's so easy. Help me. This help, this word help. This is a very big word, a huge word.
Yeah.
They use it very like help me.
Mhm. But in Western world, if you want to help people, you always have to like pay. Like
Yeah.
money is also involved.
And the big question here, why I to help him? Why? For what? For what? I'm not a people of church.
Mhm. 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 And
I have my my own problems. Maybe you help me. Instead, I help you.
mhm. So do Mongolians have a culture of expressing themselves? Like let's say like in this time we have a lot of psychological problems. Instead of like physical problems, we have a lot of psychological problems, anger, alcoholic problems, or family abuse. Parents are not that great, and because of that, the young children are having a deep psychological issues. How is the psychological health is in Mongolia? Are they healthy or not healthy?
Yes, we have this this understanding of family,
Mm-hmm.
mother and father,
Mm-hmm.
and our family.
Family.
This understanding of family is in Mongolia very new. New. We who's father, who's mother? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because in the nomadic life, you have uncles and sisters and brothers uh, and then grandmother, grandfather, and so. That's why the father is not so important. You can forget him. And mother also. Mother have no time for child. The sister caring for your young brother, young sister.
Yeah.
So that mother also not so important. So this changed in socialism. You are the father responsible for your child. You are mother. Every day, every evening, you cook for your children. So and then, what? The father, what? Why? So this was a big problem. And so the kids, the childhood of Mongolians, today's Mongolians, Mongolian childhood, children have this problem of father and mother.
They're not being good father and mother.
Yes, this problem of family, mother, father, this family is understanding is very new in Mongolia. Just now, beginning people. Okay, I'm father for my kids, for my children. So it's very new. It's very new. Mother and that's why in Mongolia, many people, many families, they're divorcing because this we have no this tradition, no this history of father and mother. This is European, this is Western. This is in capitalist countries, in Western countries, you have father and mother. In Mongolia or in many Asian countries, in China and so, or in India also, there are families, not mother and father, families, sister, brother, uncle, grandma, grandpa.
A lot of people are involved.
So this is family.
Yeah.
Not mother, father, shutting the door and our family is here, so we live in peace. No. This isn't Western idea. This is Western.
Yeah.
That's why Mongolians have totally another psychology than
because of that.
Western people. You maybe in Canada you have also this experience. Yeah, this mother, father, family shutting the door. Our family. Mongolians visiting mother, father, and coming brother. As I studied in Germany and so, my brother coming to Germany, it was got big last for me. And mother and family, we want the money, and so send me money. And this is Mongolia is another problem. If you say in Western student saying or messaging, send me money, the mother, and another experience.
Yeah. I don't think they would give the money. They would say like, you have to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's another psychology. That's why Mongolian psychologists to think about this how to say categories about this situation. But unfortunately, many psychologists reading Sigmund Freud and Jung or this American Skinner, American William James, yes,
William James,
this function theory and so. This is Western psychology. For us, it's no use.
No use.
No use.
So Mongolians need their own psychologist.
Yes.
Or psychological, maybe like Mongolian psychological theory to explain or treat Mongolian psychological problems. There's like a cultural difference with Westerners.
This connection between child and mother, this is not so, how to say, not so intensive like in Western countries. Not intensive. Fathers, they are mostly not at home.
Yeah, looking. Mm-hmm.
So
Do you
life
think,
happens.
do you think because of that, many Mongolian kids have psychological issues or trauma?
Yes. Yeah, it's a trauma. This other trauma. This is not so like this classic trauma. This trauma is like the connection between father, mother, child, and so this is very, very, very easy, very, very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Not so intensive.
Mm-hmm.
Not so. Yes, this is. That's why Mongolian children and the teenies and the young Mongolians, they have very easy understanding about childhood, about mother and father. It's very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are Mongolian mothers and fathers. It's not just adults more. No Mongolia is adult.
Mm-hmm.
All Mongolians, young child, father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, all are not adults.
Mm-hmm.
All in the uh, same naive, childish psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, and the children, their mind is not so big difference. No big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because father and mother, Mongolian grandma, grandfather, all these people, they are not reading books.
Mm-hmm.
There is no education in Mongolia.
Mm-hmm.
Many professions you can study in Mongolia, but education is zero. Education is zero. That's why people are old or young in the same level, psychologically, educationally.
Mm-hmm. How does psychological education looks to you for an average Mongolian adult? Let's say I want to improve my understanding of psychology.
Oh, this is
You
cannot
say
say
it's the first step.
yes, because this is also my researching field. My
And you're saying that Western psychological education doesn't suit us. So that means we have to create.
in Western you have this understandings of uh, of God. If they have psychological problems, mostly moral problems with God and religious problems and so on. And also this and how to say Sigmund Freud, Überich, Overman, Überich, and unconsciousness, all this, and Oedipus, and the father complex, and the mother complex, all these are Western psychology. In Mongolia, they have no this just beginning. Now just beginning, Mongolian psychology. Now beginning because of money, because of capitalism, because of Western influence, people beginning psychological, how to say, in the psychological bad situation, because capitalism is very psychological. Because you have to change, you have to work, you have to be Superman and every day successful, everyday success. Yes, I'm a winner, and so yeah, you winner, super, and so yes, this is psychologically very depressing process.
Yeah, achieving a
Always
lot of money.
to be
Hmm.
winner.
Yeah,
You
and there's a
cannot
problem.
you cannot play easy basketball or football. You have to win. No, no harmony, no friendship, no fair play. Only to
Yeah.
win.
Mm-hmm.
This is psychology. This is Western psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning, yeah, today I make it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man. I'm a man of this day.
Mm-hmm. No, like because of that, Westerners have their own issues, their own psychological issues more than us, I think. Like, know that? I came from Mongolia to Canada,
Yes, yes,
and I see those people, and I
yes,
realize that how
yes,
mentally ill they are.
yes, yes. You came a very easy man. Yes, from
Yeah,
Mongolia, it's an easy man.
yeah.
What's the problem? Why, why, why make you such a big problem? This is a little
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah,
So
it's a little
I made
problem.
from the little problem, big problem.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
And then oh, this is also I met also the same experience in Germany. I was very easy in Germany. Why?
How is the German's psychology is different from Mongolia's psychology?
Oh, German psychology is crazy because of
Mhm.
World War II.
Aha.
World War II, Nazi Germany,
Hmm.
they are not free of this uh, era, of this time, Nazi time of Nazis. They are not free.
Is that a trauma?
Big trauma because they are loser. They lose the war. Our nation loses war against Russia.
Hmm.
We
That's a
need
big.
revenge. This revenge is here.
Hmm.
Russia won. No, we lose. We are loser.
Hmm.
This is big trauma. That's why I say in Western always the success, winning, and so on. If you lose one time, then you have in trauma because you thought
Hmm.
I'm winner. I have to win.
Hmm.
Your mother said, your father said, yeah, super. You are winner.
Hmm.
This is the this is not good for parents. Parents have
Okay.
nothing to do with the winning of their child. Nothing to do. Only the child know and the feeling how it was. They cannot feel it, the child. Most parents are toxic.
So in order to not be toxic, you need psychological education.
Okay.
That's a project, and as you said, you're also doing research on it. I think it's not such a simple answer. I think.
Yes. Yes, and then these false memories also very crazy. False memories. You have a memory. This memory is mostly false, wrong.
Hmm.
Memories are very dangerous. Also,
Hmm.
you ask how was it in the childhood and so on, and the remembering false, false.
Hmm. So you have to do a deep cleansing of doing some unconscious work.
Yes, unconscious war. People, if people are telling about their childhood,
Yeah.
this is this is a problem. This is a problem because we have in our cortex in the brain this this area of remembering, the area of emotion, they are neighbors.
Yeah.
They are neighbors. If we remembering, then emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering is every time emotion.
And feeling,
Not,
right? As you.
not rational. Emotion. Remembering is not rational. Emotional.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Mongolians are based on more on the feeling or more on the mind?
Oh, Mongolia is more on nature,
Yeah.
more on the environment.
Yeah.
Winter.
Mongolia has a long winter, and because of that, we're very static. And on the summer, we party a lot. This 3 months is like a month of partying. So, and the Nari festival is approaching in next week. That
Yes,
usually happens like over a month of celebration.
yes. All months drinking,
Whole month, yeah.
drinking.
Yeah. So we're very, as you said, we're very close to our nature, and because of our nature is dependent on it, our psychology. So I think that's the main difference between like Western countries.
This the natural people, natural people.
Very natural people.
Yes.
And I heard one Western man. He really likes to come to Mongolia, and I asked him why. Like, why are you so passionate about going to Mongolia? And he said, like, you can't experience this level of closeness to Mongolian people and freedom. He said he experienced freedom in Mongolia whenever he's there. So I think our psychology is very like free.
Yes, this is, nature is freedom.
Yeah.
People, people going. The problem of humanity is they lost the nature, forgot the
Mm.
nature.
Yeah.
Now again to nature. This is freedom. Nature is freedom.
Nature is freedom. So
Yes.
don't you think we found our answer? That Mongolia's psychology is nature, and we don't have to do additional work. So
Yes.
let's just
Yes.
be like natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you go,
So
so in the end of our talk, so we can this uh, so thinking that if Mongolians go to a psychologist and saying I have problem, then you say, you have problem. Okay, You- to solve your problem, you go to nature.
yeah, that's nice. Well, thank you, Mr. Mulder. Then this sums up our whole Voices of Mongolia series. It has been a pleasure doing sessions with you. I learned a lot, and we'll see you next time. I hope our future will across again. And again, thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.